Drew residence, Kate speaking. You know this line isn't secure. Moira, stop. I'll call you. This is where Mom was in the picture. Okay, now what? Hey, my suitcase!
I'm on it. That guy's a thief! I really thought I was going to get that guy. Sorry.
Thanks for trying.
I'm Alec.
Nancy, that's a nice offer, but why would you want to do that? It doesn't look like you work here.
I'm in the business of finding people who don't want to be found.
Well, I won't turn down help. So you're a private eye?
I'm more of a skip tracer. When someone goes off the grid, I get a call and track them down. They skip, I trace.
I had some very important things that belonged to my mom in that suitcase. I really need them back.
Go check into your hotel, I will find your suitcase.
It's locked.
Nancy, glad you made it. I'm your cathedral contact, Ewan. There's a case file in your room. Read it, memorize it. That's your playbook. It'll keep you alive. I've got a bit of housekeeping to do. Get settled. I'll call you when I'm ready.
The American girl.
Do I know you?
You do now. I'm Bridget. I'll be outside. There's something very important I need to tell you.
I guess I only have access to my floor and the main floor. You had something important to tell me?
Just what I love Americans. Some people say you're ignorant and slums. But not me.
I don't know. That was important.
Of course it is. You've got the best cities, the best bands. Hollywood. Your star maybe, your still kids at the low lunch table. Teaching me your ways.
I'm sorry, but I'm sort of in the middle of something pretty important. I'm a little overbooked.
You say that now, but I can tell we're going to be friends. Or enemies. Either way, get used to this face right here.
How could you tell I'm an American?
I've got a sixth sense about these things. I saw a guy on the train. I just walked to him and said, You're Belgian, aren't you? He wasn't, but he should have been. He just had that look. Can I follow you around for a whole lot?
You seem really nice.
The nicest. Ask me, Gran.
But I can't really have anyone following me. Please, don't take it personally.
No, I understand.
Do you work or go to school or what do you do?
You think I'm from Glasgow?
Is that okay?
No! It's glorious! I'm actually from Wetton. It's always been a dream of mine to live in the city. And I'm sort of checking it out to see if it's for me.
How long are you going to be in Glasgow?
Not long. You?
I have no idea. Can you tell me a little bit about Scotland?
Just a bit then. Well, it's old, it's cold, and I like it all the same. I got a book about it. I could get it for you. It's only up in my room.
It might be good to read up on the attack.
I got that book you wanted. Here you go.
Thanks. I'll let you go.
See you later.
Hello. You want to make some money? Then make some cookies. The cookie order shows up down there. Make it exactly as shown if you want to get paid. The more cookies you make, the wealthier you get.
Don't forget the top cookie. You know what? I can handle not being good at this. All right. Got it. You know what? I can handle not being good at this. All right. Done. Don't forget the top cookie. All right. Got it. All right.
Why did you come alone? Don't you have family, friends? Surely you have a boyfriend.
I do.
Then why do you travel so lonely?
This isn't exactly a vacation. I need you to find someone for me.
I am to please.
A reporter named Moira Chisholm. Word is no one knows how to find her. That seems right in your wheelhouse.
If I knew what the wheelhouse is, I'd agree.
I think it's in a boat.
Well, that seems useless.
Or it's a baseball thing?
Double useless. But yes, I'm on it.
Better buy a ticket first. Better buy a ticket first.
Nancy, you have attracted our attention. Consider this your first test. You will find an envelope in locker 49. Take it to the 10 Raven pub in Diffneck. If you do, you will be rewarded. Here's a hint.
Harrier checking in. Challenge code for agent CMYK0110. The colony operation has been terminated.
Wouldn't you like to know more?
Was that Mom? I'm going to pretend this is for a wedding. What else could it be for?
You've passed. You deserve praise and a reward. Listen.
I'm doing everything I can to stay under the radar. I'll call in when I can, but you won't be able to reach me. Revenant has pulled out, but remaining operatives are still following me. Pay attention to where I'm calling from. There's a pattern. Figure it out and find me. I've left a trail. Card is for Cathedral. The rest is for back home. Figure it out.
Why do they keep sending me these old recordings of Mom?
You take the
That's done. That's done. Did that. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet.
What do you do?
Huh.
Oh, what?
I don't really know. I guess I'm something of a detective. Freelance.
That's the coolest! Do you have a gun?
No, I don't.
A badge?
Nope.
A trophy?
Sorry.
You should at least have a proper trench trophy before going to be in the detective game. How did you end up becoming a detective?
I guess I just have trouble leaving questions unanswered.
Unless you're talking to me.
Touche.
Thank you very, very much.
I'll let you go.
See you later.
Still have to do that.
Can you believe how selfish I am? I never asked a thing about you. Why are you here in Scotland?
Vacation. It seems like a nice place.
A solo vacation to Scotland. You have a funny way of making choices.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Bess would be so embarrassed by me right now. How is there such a thing as a wrong cookie? Bess would be so embarrassed by me right now.
If you'll excuse me, I've got to ask something a bit on the rude side. Which isn't like me.
Go ahead.
Earlier you said you were here on vacation, but then you also said you weren't. So which is it?
I should get going.
I think I found your friend.
Great! Where?
Fair warning, she's a hitter. She hit me.
Did you provoke her?
Well, just a little. Why is she so important?
She wrote an article I thought was pretty interesting.
About hitting strangers, no doubt. She's out in Bearston. You can take the train out there.
Have you heard of Revenant?
Like the fancy word for ghost, yeah.
Right.
No, it weren't a ghost. It was proper like it was kitted out in one of them tuxes and snacking on a canopy.
I need to know, are you really who you say you are?
Why?
That means no.
It does. But I'm a friend, and I did save your life back there. Doesn't that buy me a bit of goodwill?
Agreeing to find my suitcase was nice. I'd hardly call that saving my life.
I was perfectly happy in my routine. Taking jobs, making money, crumpets. Everything that could be good was good. Then I met you. Went out of my way to keep you present tense, and yet the sass. You want to know about me? Tell me about you. Until you're ready to do that, leave me alone.
I'm not leaving until you tell me what's going on.
Great. I enjoy your company. I wasn't kidding.
All right, I'll tell you about myself if I can get some answers in return.
Thank you. Why are you here?
I want to learn more about my mother. All right, what do you really do for a living?
Exactly what I told you. What do you want to know about your mother?
She left home one day. I don't know why. My dad begged her not to go, and she didn't listen. She died here. I don't think it was an accident.
Why not?
No, my turn. Is someone paying you to keep an eye on me?
That's enough. That was fun.
hit you once, I'll hit you again. Are you looking for a smack?
Moira, I really need to talk to you. It's important.
If you want to talk, come back with some food. Oh, that accent. Are you an American?
Yes.
You don't know anything about Scottish food. I'll give you simple names. Get me the oatmeal parfait, turnips and potatoes, haddock, and a bit of fudge if you would.
You're in Scotland?
How did you know?
Never mind how I know. That's not the point. You're deflecting.
Guilty.
You don't have my permission to be in Scotland. Come home right now.
Your permission? I think I'm a little too old for that.
What you're too old for is running headfirst into a dangerous situation and leaving the rest of us to clean up after you.
What is with you right now? Calm down.
Nancy, you don't get it. I'm not angry at you.
Could have fooled me.
I'm scared. Please, just come home.
Why are you being so difficult?
Nancy, if I help you, I'm pushing you right to whoever has lured you there.
I can handle myself.
Your mother said the same thing.
Who is Moira Chisholm?
Stay away from her.
My source at Cathedral wants me to find her.
Cathedral? I don't know what to tell you then.
Can I have Mom's notes?
No.
It might be helpful.
I bet it would be extremely helpful, but no, you really can't. They're gone.
Gone? Where?
I shredded them.
You what?
Remember when you picked the lock on that filing cabinet?
Which one?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. To my knowledge, it was just the one.
I mean, which one? The only one ever? That one?
I knew you were looking for her notes, so I shredded everything.
So, it's all lost?
It's all lost.
Oh, how could you do that?
I thought it might prevent you from doing what you're doing right now.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you soon.
Now to get everything Moira asked for. Great, that's one of the things on her list. Now to get the rest. Oh, that's really good.
I got it. You're here for work.
No, sorry.
I'll get there, you'll see.
See you around.
See you later. You're in the wrong country, but you're too proud to admit it.
No.
Ah!
I'll let you go.
Bye. Are you here for love? Been writing letters to some boy, promising you'll meet him one day on a beach?
No.
You're a riddle.
Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
That's everything. Now to Bear's Den to deliver this to Moira. All right, I got what you wanted. Now please, I need to talk to you about my mother. Her name was Kate Drew.
Nancy, I had no idea. I would never have...
Please, come in. What you doing here?
Just visiting.
Your mother would shrug a bit whenever she was lying. Now I see it's genetic.
You knew my mother? Kate Drew?
Quite well. We wrote for the same newspaper. I knew you too.
What?
There's a photo. Go on, take a look.
That's me?
Indeed it is. Believe it or not, I was once your favourite person in the world. Well, mainly because I snuck you sweets when Kate and Carson weren't looking.
I'm so sorry. I just don't remember.
I guess I didn't really expect you to. You were quite small the last time I saw you. See that tea set?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You'll notice the lack of teacups. That's because you broke every single cup.
Sorry I was an accidental terror.
Ha! Accidental. Please, get back here. Nothing accidental about it. You'd make eye contact, grin that vicious little grin you had, and smash! Then you'd laugh like it was the funniest thing in the whole world.
Oh, I must have been a nightmare.
Yeah, you were.
Sorry?
You have no idea how good it is to see you.
Who is that?
Was anyone following you?
Not that I know of.
Hide. Now.
What's going on?
Now!
looking. Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Stay put and don't make a sound, no matter what you hear.
What's...
Shh! There's a safe behind the breaker. Look under the teapot. Follow what you find to the safe house.
Safe house? What's going on?
If it's starting again, no one can know you're here. Oh, gentlemen, you must be here to abduct me. Oh, come, is that really nasty?
This must be the number Moira referenced for the fuses. I need to flip the fuses to equal the number from the teapot. This must be for the safe house in Loch Lomond. I wonder what I'll need to open up this box.
All right.
Revenant is supposedly a terrorist group. You've never heard of them?
Nope, so hardly terrifying. They're more of an obscurist group.
Nothing. You've heard nothing about this group.
No, and neither have you. Tell me something good.
Why are you still hanging out here?
I'm a big fan of announcements, and I gotta love a shrill beep now and again. Wait for it. Ah?
Who doesn't?
I need to kick off at a second sometimes, and I get sick of rushing over. Then, it grew on me. I like watching travelers, trying to imagine the worlds they carry with them in their heads, and I got a thing for the crumpets here. I think I could have been a great professor of psychology, but I never could sit in a chair, now could I?
Have you been sending me messages?
No, and the way you say that makes me think these aren't your standard messages.
You could say that.
If anyone is threatening you, I need to know right now.
Why?
Because common courtesy.
I don't find that particularly reassuring since I'm not sure who is after me.
Right, I've been meaning to ask you about that.
Right now, you and I have about the same amount of information. And unless you actually know something...
Eh?
See you around.
Goodbye.
Well, I'm grounded. Come in, Nancy. Big sad news coming down the pike. Breaker, Smokey,
Do you even have
Niner.
any idea how selfish you're being right now?
Nancy, is everything okay?
Bess, something's going on. It's bad.
Sneak down and listen.
'Kay.
No, you're not doing this.
Keep it down.
You made me a promise.
This is more important.
What do you want me to tell Nancy? Huh? That her mom doesn't care enough about her to stay? Just leave then. Run off to Scotland.
Oh, grow up, Carson.
I'm coming over.
Let's give this a shot. Not bad. Bet I could get an even higher score. Looks like it's missing a heart. Moira's notes mention something about tuning in. I should be... I need to figure out how to press these stones in the right order. I'm pretty pleased with this development.
Nancy, what's going on? Your dad wanted me to book a flight to Scotland.
Yeah, I knew that might happen.
I did not. What's going on? Your dad seemed really upset.
He is. He thinks I'm in danger.
And he's just now noticing this?
He seems to think that it's different this time. He might be right.
Well, tell me, what's happening?
I got a message to come find out what really happened to my mom.
I thought your mom was in a bad accident when she was visiting a friend.
Well, that's what I thought too, but...
But what?
But something weird happened before she left. My mom and Dad got into this fight. It was like nothing I'd seen before, but I didn't know what to do about it.
You were just a kid, Nancy.
I wasn't just a kid, I was her daughter, and I should have done whatever it took to get her to stay.
Nancy, maybe your dad is right. Maybe this is too dangerous. It might be best to just come home.
Ned, there's a reason I called you and not someone else.
It's not the charm?
It's never the charm.
That's the backhand. Standing by for the compliment.
Sorry, that's not how I meant to put it, Ned. I know you can make the promise I need you to make. Promise to help me, even if that means pushing me towards something dangerous. Do you understand what I mean?
I do.
Good. Oh, thank you. From here on out, no holding anything back. No protecting me from myself.
I could agree to that.
I knew you could, and I'm sorry to ask that of you.
All I ask is you do whatever it takes to make it home in one piece.
Have I ever missed a date?
Yes, all of the time.
Have I ever missed anything that was really important to you?
No.
Then it's a deal. I don't know who else to ask. I'm getting calls from an anonymous caller. It might be Revenant.
What are they saying?
They want me to help them.
Don't.
Ned, don't forget what you promised.
Okay. Help them do what?
Little things. I think they're trying to figure me out.
So you don't think they're asking you to do anything that would hurt anyone?
If they do, obviously I'll stop. But they're promising me information about my mom, about what she was doing up until the point of the accident.
Do you really want to know about that?
Yes, I really do.
Then I guess I don't know what to tell you. If you're not doing anything bad and you need to know...
I do.
Then I guess you could be the judge of what's best. But maybe you don't need to know.
That's not how I work.
I know, but maybe everything you need to know about your mom, maybe you already know all of that.
I had my bag stolen at the train station.
Oh no, did you lose anything valuable?
This poem I had, it was my mom's.
She wrote it?
No, it was her favorite poem, Jabberwocky.
That poem is confusing.
All the good ones are.
I prefer haiku. Easier to understand.
I see what you did.
Well, at least you can replace it.
No, that's the thing. I can't. My mom had marked it up in this strange way.
What do you mean?
She color-coded it in the book. I always thought it was a code, but my dad was really weird about all of her things, so I was only ever able to make a copy.
The original is still there?
I think so. Moira was kidnapped.
Whoa! By who?
I have no idea.
Be careful out there, okay?
I'm cooperating with the calls from Revenant.
So you can learn more about what happened to your mom, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a smart thing to do?
I don't know.
Me either.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Nancy, come see me. I've put a card in your safe. Your password is your room number times the price of a serving of haggis at the deli outside the hotel.
Why?
Why not?
The Jabberwocky. I knew that was important.
Where were you? I wasn't sure if you had a party or if you got murdered. Either way, it would have been nice to be invited.
I went to spend a little time at a cabin.
Who just goes to a cabin by themselves? Shut up! Did you bring Alec?
You know Alec?
I know he's not into me, but now I see why.
Alec did not come with me, and how do you know about him anyway?
I'm not here to judge.
There's nothing to judge.
Let me check the docket. May I refer you to the case of Tree versus Nancy and Alec? Tree alleges K-I-S-S.
Ugh, enough!
Oh, fine, I believe you. I'm just jealous. ING.
Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
My luggage. Alec must have had it delivered. Wait a second. Mom's stuff is missing. Did Alec take it? What did Ewan say was the code to get in here again? Can't check that off yet. I need to use the keycard Ewan gave me to activate this panel. That's new. It must be part of Cathedral security.
Ah, Nancy, what's up? Pretty impressive, huh?
Are you my Cathedral contact?
My code name is Ewan. And before you ask, no, I did not choose it. Would have chosen something better. Shadow, Blizzard, or some better word that doesn't also sound like a name you'd give a horse.
Can you look into Alec Fell for me?
Aye.
Is Cathedral a part of MI5?
It is, and yet it is not.
I understand.
And yet you don't. I love duplicity. And yet...
You hate it.
There's my girl. I like your style.
But...
No, I genuinely do.
What exactly do you do here?
In the intelligence game, the dumb ones get manipulated, and the clever ones get buried.
And the particularly clever ones?
Well, they win, of course. But that's most likely not you. No offense, it's not me either.
The creepy messages I'm getting on my phone. Who do you think is sending them?
I've been trying to track the source of the message. Grats await the mysterious stranger who coded that monstrosity.
Do you know who Kate Drew was?
Aye, we all do. I know she's your mom. You can call her that.
So she really wasn't a reporter?
She was, and was quite good. But she was also one of ours.
A spy?
Aye.
What or who was she spying on?
Figured you'd want to know. I gave you basic clearance on the archives. There is a station set up for you along the wall.
How did my mom stop the attack?
Your mother isolated the man who was orchestrating the attack. And of course he knew nothing, and had nothing that could lead back to Revenant. All he could say was whatever he needed had a way of appearing. And the same person never visited him twice. No one knew what they were bringing him, or why. It was perfectly and alarmingly decentralized.
So what exactly does Revenant want?
Back in the days of mud huts and the like, some years the harvests would be light. Sometimes, when that happened, two kings would meet and plan a war to thin their flocks. Then, no one would ever know of their failures. That is what Revenant wants. They don't want to take over the world. They want to keep it.
Why are you my contact?
In order to do my job, I have to have top information clearance. But I'm not an agent per se. Civilian liaison work often falls to me. If you're asking what that means, you may not like the answer.
May not?
Absolutely won't. You're not considered a player. You're considered an asset. You're more or less on your own. You get to chat with me, and that's it.
Are you the one who sent me the message to come to Scotland?
No.
Do you know who did?
Nope.
Do you know why?
Yes, in fact I do. Someone thinks you have special insight into the secrets that were lost with Kate Drew.
I don't.
Well, perhaps you do. How about you get caught up on the basics first before making up your mind?
Who is Revenant?
We do not know exactly. That's just what we're calling him.
I'm seeing a pattern.
That pattern is called chaos. Simply put, they're the bad guys.
Less simply put?
In this game of cat and mouse, we thought we were the cat.
But you're the mouse.
We're the mouse. They're the trap.
What is your role with Cathedral?
I'm the watcher in the wires. I protect the status quo. And, for the time being, you.
What do you mean by protect the status quo?
Society rides on a rail, like a trolley. The rails are solid and modest and predictable. Those are your desk types. They get married, they have some kids, buy a house they can't afford, and never again are they unpredictable, or interesting, or alive even. But the catenary line, the third rail, that's what drives the world forward. People that have a charge running through them, they move the world forward. Or they try to destroy it. I make sure that won't happen.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
temperatures.
Stop messing with that!
Sorry, I'm guessing that alarm means something a little bad is happening?
Servers are getting a bit hot. That alarm triggers when I need to cool them down. If they overheat, everything gets fried.
So you have to go back there and reset it every time the alarm goes off?
Aye.
See you around.
Bye.
Cool, spy gear. It's locked. Still have to do that. That's done. Still have to do that. Did that. Did that. Haven't done that. Check. Did that. Check. Check. Did that. Did that. Did that. Check. Check.
Found out the deal with that Alec fella.
Yeah? Anything interesting?
No, he's harmless.
Harmless?
I think so. But if he's taken a shine to you, use it to your advantage.
What exactly was the colony operation?
The idea was simple. Manufacture a disaster. In this case, it was the release of a virus designed not to kill, but to incapacitate. Pushing the city into a state of disaster. That's stage 1.
What's stage 2?
As far as we understood, if the Glasgow cell carried out the first stage, Revenant would take over.
Okay, what would they do next?
They'd send in support, put the city back on its feet, and in the days that follow, seize all positions of authority under the guise of emergency action. Drive the stake in the ground, so to speak, and never give back what was taken. Colony was a bit tongue-in-cheek, operations name-wise. It wasn't about shifting a population, it was about shifting power. It was about obedience.
So why is the colony operation starting again?
Still not sure. Here's the theory. Just like the good guys figured out Revenant existed, so did some bad guys. And maybe they thought, what if we follow the old script? Will they show up and play their part? Which is pretty cute if you think about it. Almost like a seance to conjure a ghost.
I still don't understand why Revenant would want to carry out an attack like this.
They do not care.
That does not make sense.
They don't. They are playing the long game.
What long game?
I would kill to find out.
It seems like Revenant was obsessed with getting the formula correct. Why?
The formula is important. Too deadly. Obviously a problem. Revenant will not show up unless you hit the sweet spot. They're interested in using this as a test run, not in racking up civilian casualties. Too easy to fight off, then it's just a cold. You need to knock 3/4 of the city under a pile of blankets. Then you're home free.
What about children, the elderly, people who are already sick?
You know, I don't want to think about that. Back to the formula. If the operation is running again, there is most likely a lab working on an approximation of the virus. Getting everything in place for when the proper formula is available.
Once it is, how long would it take to be unleashed?
Depends on a lot of factors. Quicker than anyone would like. If anyone can find the original scientist, or the original formula, it's a matter of time.
If they find both?
They'll have it ready almost instantaneously.
How do I get into the glass storage case?
The storage locking mechanism is half broken, and I can't get it to open unless it's all the way fixed.
If you get it back online, can I give it a try?
Knock yourself out.
Is it true that Revenant only allows others to act for them?
Let's hope so. If not, then we're terrible at our jobs. The truth is, we think they're us. Imagine what you could do with these resources if your aim went askew.
What does Revenant want?
The crazy thing is, what they want makes sense. Do not tell anyone I said that.
Not a popular opinion, I'm guessing.
That one rarely gets asked to the dance. What they want is to rewrite the rules of the world.
What do you mean?
Imagine if you got to rewrite the rules of society. Who gets what, who leads, who follows. I bet you'd make a lot of changes.
Right.
But as the lesson of every sci-fi movie where robots become self-aware states, in our flaws lie our perfections.
Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
It's locked. It's locked.
It's time for a new test. Cut the lines on the trash compactor at the station, and you will be rewarded.
Done. I guess now I just wait.
Listen. The scientist is in hiding. The storehouse has been secured. The chemical agent is no longer a threat. I know you're recording this. I know you can pass this to my family. They need to know why I left. You have to make sure they find out.
What message? Thank you for finding my suitcase.
I hope you don't mind. I took a peek inside to confirm it was yours. I gotta say, if you're so attached to your mom's jeans, why did you take them on an international flight?
Those are mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. You look nice today, he said with a hopeful smile.
Let's just move on. There was a poem in my suitcase. It's missing.
What are you talking about?
There was nothing like that in there?
Not that I saw.
Talk to you later.
See you around.
That's done.
Hi.
What's the story with the cabin you sent me to?
The cabin is one of many. Cathedral had it fitted with tech for Kate and me once Colony started to heat up. No one but Kate and I knew of the location. Do not give that information out to anyone.
How was my mom involved with the colony operation?
Your mum stopped it.
How?
Not much is known, really. The operation needed 3 things. Someone to develop the biological agent, someone to make it in quantity, and someone to distribute it in a way that would affect the entire city. Your mum broke that chain. I don't know how.
What happened when you were gone?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Maybe it's personal. Did you ever stop to think about that?
Do you have anything that will help me understand what my mom was doing here and why she was involved in tracking such a dangerous group?
At first it was a police matter, but your mother was studying them for Cathedral. She had a crazy theory.
Which was...
Here.
I don't really understand what this all means.
Someone was using Glasgow as their laboratory. Each experiment was getting bigger, scarier. When we were done with our research, we were staring Revenant dead in the eye. We didn't know it until we were dragged into the central office for an emergency briefing, of course. That was fun. But we did know we were looking at something terrifying.
My mom had a song she always played. Do you know anything about it?
She loved that song. It may just be sentimental, but I don't know. Doubt it.
What's the story with your record player?
Go on, take a look. I'm a novice turntablist.
You DJ?
Once in a while. Mainly just party nights at the pub down the way. But I've been branching out into deep house lately.
Really? Oh, that's surprising.
I know you think you're going to stay the same age forever, but you won't. There, is this better? All that belongs to the sweet young man who brings my meals. He's such a dear, even helping me dig my own grave in the back garden.
All right, I get it.
Have a seat, dearie. I'll tell you about how things used to cost less. And then I'll say something racist, and you won't even know what to do about it because I'm old, and it just seems like a lost cause at this point.
Enough! I'm sorry. It's a completely expected hobby. Why are people after you right now?
The colony operation is restarted, and they're looking to pick up where they left off. Nancy. Your mother's death wasn't an accident.
I know. That's what the message that led me here said.
I know it wasn't an accident. Your father knows it wasn't an accident. The only other people who know are the people who killed her. That's who sent you the message.
Why was I brought to Glasgow?
They think you might be key to the Kate left behind.
I'm not.
Could be. Kate would never give you information that put you in danger. But the more you love someone, the more you show your secrets, whether you mean to or not. That's why that family of spies is never safe. As your father was fond of pointing out.
Who is the silent spy?
What?
The message I got mentioned a silent spy.
Gallows humor. Said take on an old book.
Meaning?
The only silent spy is a dead spy.
How did you and my mom know each other?
We were both in the same J-school program. She was a better journalist than I was, and I hated her for it. In fact, I made it plainly clear. After graduation, I was happy I'd never have to see that smug face of hers ever again. Till, of course, in true Kate style, she called out of the blue to say she'd set me up with a job at the paper she'd been working at. I don't know if she mistook my hatred for healthy competition, or what it was all about. Your mother had this infuriating habit of expecting the best out of people. She confused me into being nice to her. I dare say I miss her almost as much as you must.
My father told me not to trust you. Something's not adding up here.
I'm not sorry that I lied. I'm sorry that I have to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I can see that.
Your mother came back to Scotland because I begged her to. She told me for months that Cathedral was like her family, but you and Carson were her family. She had a responsibility to you. She had made a promise to your father, and she meant it. But I begged. I told her I believed she was the only one who could help me stop the attack. That wasn't the lie.
What was?
I promised her she'd have round-the-clock MI5 protection from wheels down to meeting you at baggage claim back home. She trusted me.
There was no one watching her, was there?
No. As surely as she saved untold lives, I took hers with that lie. I took her from you with that lie. Please forgive me. Better yet, don't forgive me. Get angry and leave and go home.
Are you really going to go?
Have a seat.
No, Dad told me you're leaving. Why?
Nancy, it's not like that.
Are you coming back?
I know, you heard some stuff between me and your dad, but you've got the wrong idea, kiddo.
Then what's the right idea?
You'll understand when you're older.
Why is that always all you say?
Trust me, if I could tell you everything, I would. But for now, I just can't. Now, come and sit. Let's practice.
I'm sorry. I just can't.
Looks like it's out of things to bend.
Hey, how come you're so popular?
What do you mean?
You're always off with someone. First that Alec guy. Now who else?
Just some people I met. A friend of my mom's.
A friend?
Yeah?
Anyone else?
That's kind of a strange question.
Yeah, sorry. Why can't I meet anyone? I've only met you and you seem to tolerate me. Oh well.
Have you ever heard of Revenant?
Are you a spy or something?
No, just something I overheard.
Oh yeah. I guess a spy wouldn't just ask a stranger that. Well, not a good spy. Revenant's supposed to be this terrorist organization, but they tapped out 10 years ago. Now it's just the psychos that talk about him. Keeps their psychotic minds busy, which is either very good or very bad.
See you around.
See you later.